Williams, count.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here is Young. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Clarkson. They need this one. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Then it's Williams. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Huertas in at the point. Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. Huertas passes to Williams. He dishes it to Hibbert. Picked by Randall. Passes it to Huertas. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And here's Kobe from the arc. Williams kicks to Hibbert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Hey, tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Lou Williams won the sixth-man award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Barnes, he's checked in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for King. And the Lakers also making a change. Russell, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Barnes. Dishes to Iguodala. Thompson for the triple. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set in kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line. And that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is, but he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Feeds to Hibbert. Knocked away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Iguodala dishes to Barnes. That falls. Nice speed. That time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Puts it up from 12. The putback, and Randall throws it down.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that could build confidence.
Here's Iguodala. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fast break, here they come. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Nance against Green. Nance passes to Clarkson. And it's King with the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. The 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
The shot's good from Nance.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Warriors have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much. In results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Here's Clarkson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 17-foot shot on the way.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter. Still scoreless. You wonder if it's starting to get to him.
Great D that time from Green.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Bass with the screen. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And, you know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And that one's good. And that's 19 points for Captain Clutch.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And finished off by Bass.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Young. Here's Blackwell, and there are the Warriors now with an... Another bucket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Young with the ball. With 2 seconds left. And so a pretty...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
The Lakers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Steph Curry's out there with King. And it's Blackwell in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Young outside. Up top, Randall. Lakers working the ball around now. Fresh can't get it to go. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Golden State's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot, and it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. And it's now 23 points for Captain Clutch. And the Lakers have possession.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Here's Blackwell, and it's Golden State with another.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Bryant passes the ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And the lead continues. To increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Good. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Curry attacking to the left side wing. Here's Blackwell, and he jams it with authority.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. They set the pick. Hibbert the pass to ball. They get a hand on it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's King, cannot hit, and the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Fresh, looking for his... first basket still in this one. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his third foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for King. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, the Lakers no good. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
It's stolen by Curry, and it's the Warriors on the break. And he lobs it up, and Green slams it in.
Boy, the pass there floated.